Welcome to QuBites, your bite-sized pieces of quantum computing. My name is Rene from Valorem Reply, and today we're going to recap Season 2. Yes, we already finished Season 2. It feels just like we started Season 1, but yes, we had great conversations in Season 2, and we continued our journey into applied quantum computing, talked with many great expert guests about the impact we're already seeing with quantum computing today. For example, we heard from Giovanni Fazzi how quantum computing is also very much relevant to IoT use cases, in particular thinking about the security implications of the future, right? Then we talked with my fellow MVP Cyprian about the current quantum computing hardware landscapes, and he explained to us the current state of the art, also when it comes to stable qubits, and we learned about that all of that is mainly in a nanosecond range when we talk about stable qubit superposition states and all of that, right? In Season 2's Episode 3, we talked with Giovanni Pilon, and he shared with us some insights how they were actually able to win the Airbus Quantum Computing Challenge, right? That they are in the end actually won out of a lot of applicants. And so Giovanni's Pilon team actually developed a solution, an innovative solution using a quantum-inspired optimization for plane loading optimization, right? How you can optimally load the plane. And you can imagine it's a very complex topic, and that's what we talked about it. And that in the end achieved the winning spot for Giovanni Pilon and his team, right? Then we met again with our good friend Dr. Sarah Kaiser, who is always great to talk with, and she shared with us insights about her community work and the transparent research and development approach they are using at the Unitary Fund where she's working. And by the way, Sarah, of course, does a lot of other things, mainly also a lot of community work in the quantum computing space. And also she wrote a book, and it's finally out, right? So make sure to get a copy of Sarah's book, which is called Learn Quantum Computing with Python and Q#. So check out Dr. Sarah Kaiser's book there. I'm sure it's amazing. Then we'd also talk a bit about quantum computing machine learning again, just like we did in Season 1, right? We also continued the conversation there in Season 2. And this time we talked about natural language processing, NLP, with Alessandro Frace. And we learned how, for example, conversational AI systems will also benefit from quantum computing and the machine learning progress, right? Then in Season 2, Episode 6, Spencer Cook gave us some great insights about how to best handle data for quantum computing. Then we talked with Dr. Kitty Young from Microsoft, who shared with us not just her amazing fashion and artwork she's doing, but also how she is combining that with her applied quantum computing knowledge for the creation of these really fun and engaging Azure Quantum Learning content stuff. So definitely go check that out. And then we talked with Dr. Sarah Filoni, and she explained me why the financial industry has such a strong interest in quantum computing. And she shared with us some use cases and examples, how she's leveraging quantum-inspired optimization with algorithms like QUBO and other things for her projects that she's doing in the finance industry with financial institutes, right? Well, and then in Episode 9 of Season 2, we talked with Dr. Araceli Venegas Gomez, and she explained that we don't all need to have a PhD in quantum physics or quantum computing in order to make a career in quantum computing. And she shared with us that there are, of course, many more roles that are required to have a full quantum computing workforce, right? And there's currently the skills gap. And she also explained how that can be solved, for example, like using Dr. Araceli Venegas Gomez's own educational service. And she also shared with us her personal journey, right, which was quite inspiring. So yeah, good stuff, I think. And I can tell you, I hope you also enjoyed the show as much as I did, and Season 2 as well as Season 1, right? I can tell you I enjoyed it a lot, the recording of Season 1 into Season 2, and talking with all these experts, hosting all the guests, and learning all these things and all these insightful conversations were really useful for me, at least, and I hope you at least got a little bit of the same impression there. And of course, we're already thinking about the next season, season 3 of QuBites, and we want to hear from you. Yes, you, your feedback, the good and the bad ones, right? What would you like to see in season 3, for example? What did you like or did not like in season 2? And so that will help to drive some of the topics for season 3, of course. And if you have any topics in mind, don't hesitate. Please reach out, share them with us. Let us know what topics and ideas you have. Also, if you know some great folks in the quantum computing world that we should have as a guest, or maybe you want to be a guest, please reach out. Send a mail, reach out via our blog or, social media, whatnot. Just whatever you prefer, just reach out in some way. If you have some great ideas for season 3 and some feedback for season 2, we would love to hear that. Thank you so much for joining us again for QuBites, your bite-sized pieces of quantum computing. Please watch our blog and follow our social media channels to hear all about the next episodes and, of course, season 3 once we are launching it. Thank you so much so far. Hope to see you soon. Take care and bye-bye.